With a record of 1-0, coached by Jay Harrington, assisted by Steve Campbell and Norm Tinius, introducing the Blue Storm of Southwestern Illinois. Number 2, a freshman from Bridgeton, Missouri, Destin Williams. Number 20, a freshman from St. Louis, Javante Perkins. Number 21, a freshman from Edwardsville, Illinois, Oliver Stephen. Number 22, a sophomore from Louisville, Kentucky, Jalom Hill. And number 24, a sophomore from East St. Louis, Illinois, Kenny Robertson. The Blue Storm. With a record of 1-1, coached by Luke Strady, assisted by Joe Pino and Zach Tello, introducing your Cardinals. Number 2, a sophomore from Wichita, Kansas, Roman Young. Number 3, a freshman from Columbia, Pennsylvania, Lance Singh. Number 5, a sophomore from Cleveland, Illinois, Bobby Parker. Number 20, a freshman from Melbourne, Australia, Jamie Hale. And number 32, a sophomore from Scarborough, Ontario, Kevin Hamlin. Your Matt Cardinals.
The Mineral Area College Cardinals in their home white uniforms. They've got the black and white, or the black and red piping and dots down the side of the shorts, the black numbers and letters with the red outlines. Swick is in their road blues with black stripes down the side. They've got white numbers and letters. Swick will push it left to right as we look at and describe the action to you here in this first half, and Mineral Area going right to left. Jalem Hill will jump it up for Swick. We expect Kevin Hamlet to come out in the center circle for the Mineral Area College Cardinals. We'd like to thank Bloomsdale Bank of Bloomsdale, St. Genevieve, and Herculaneum and Crystal City for sponsoring our coverage of Mineral Area College basketball. Also, State Farm Insurance Agent Eric Schweiss of Farmington and Butler of Farmington. MAC volleyball coach Tim Copeland joining us at the half. His team going to the national tournament next week and undefeated at 34-0. The official steps into the center circle, and we're ready for the first time men's basketball here at the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse 2017-18. The tap is won by Jalem Hill. Dustin Williams running the point for Swick. Got a little bounce to his step and lobs it over to Hill. Ball slapped out of bounds. Roman Young got a hand on that one. Roman with 3 steals in the first 2 games combined. He's averaging double figures at 10.5. Played high school ball at the Sunrise Academy in Wichita, same program that produced Buddy Hield. Now down to the right corner, Kenny Roberson has it. Roberson over to the right wing. Mack coming out in a zone. Luke Strege has said so many times he hates zones, but he'll do anything to win. He feels like this is the answer against this team, obviously. Jalem Hill inside double clutches, fires it off the window, wouldn't go. Ball batted around, Bobby Parker has it, hands it off to Young. Young through the legs now, drives down the left side of the lane, stop and go drive all the way in, goes with the left hand and finishes the play. Well done by Roman Young, and Mack leads 2-0. Swick checking out this extended 2-3 zone that Mack is playing. Lance Singh guarding the man Javante Perkins in the high post. Perkins distributes over to the left wing, 3-pointer away, will not fall for Steven, and Mack has the rebound once again. It's Sahale. Over to the right wing, Bobby Parker. Parker watched there by Steven. And Swick starts out. In a matchup zone right here, it looks like. Now Parker swings it over to the right baseline, and that one is missed. The tap is up by Hale, missed it, but did it again and got it to go. Well done by Jamie Hale, who hangs out most of the time behind that three-point arc, but nice job rebounding right there. Jamie averaging 4.5 rebounds per game on the year. Mack leading 4-0 inside Jalem Hill. A good pass that time from Williams along the baseline, and Hill actually got caught under the basket, but was able to curl that hand back and around and lay it in. A tremendous talent. Averaged 20.9 points and over 8 rebounds a year ago, and only 1 game so far this year, 18-10. So 4-2, Mack leads. Right wing Singh. Singh enters it now to Hamlet. Hamlet double clutches, goes up, missed it, got the rebound, off the window, couldn't hit the shot, but the good news for Mack already, 3 offensive rebounds. And you heard Coach Luke Streggy on our pregame show says that's what we've got to fix. We've got to be better inside of the paint and inside of the arc. And although the shot was missed by Hamlet, he does grab the rebound and he'll go to the free throw line. We expect Kevin to be at the free throw line quite frequently this year. And he's done a great job in the first two games, going 10 out of 12, now making 11 out of 13, 85% for Kevin Hamlet. And Mineral Area College on top, 5-2, 2 minutes in. Hamlet, though, misses the second one. Just over 2 minutes gone here in our ball game. Kenny Roberson has it on that left wing. Roberson plays it down to the left baseline. Jalen Hill drives, stops, fires. Hamlet has the rebound. Hill left it just short. Hamlet, a crossover dribble, but he palmed it. That's one of those times that coaches will usually say get it to a guard, although Hamlet doesn't have bad handles. 17:42 remaining in the first half. 5-2 lead for Mac. Home opener for the Mineral Area College men, 1-1 on the season. Swick with the basketball, dribbling it between the circles and crossing over is Williams, who drives and then floats it up high. Hill lays it in and he's fouled. Jalen Hill. Once again, he's got all 4 points for Swick, and the foul goes on a Hale from Melbourne, Australia. That's his first personal, and Jalen goes to the free throw line. Hill, a sophomore out of Louisville, put together well, 200 pounds. When he gets to a 4-year program, they'll put a little bit more muscle on that frame as well. But Hill is perfect so far tonight. Actually, he's not. He's 2 for 3 from the field, but now 1 for 1 from the line, and he's got all 5. So Mac 5 and Jalen Hill 5. And here's Lance Singh pushing it up the floor to Parker. Bobby snaps off a 3. Oh, another nylon for Bobby Parker. 7 for 17 outside of the arc. Leads the team in scoring at 16.5 per game here in our third game. Hill drives, tries to push it down to the right corner. That pass intended for Steven. It looked like Mac deflected it, but they get the ball back. So Parker shooting a 3 with not a whole lot of rebounding presence down there, but they knocked the eyes out of it. Head of the circle, this is Young. Bouncer to Hamlet. Hamlet on the left elbow with his back to the basket, looking for a drive. Trips and travels. Got his feet tangled just a little bit. A short bench for Luke Streggy tonight. Maurice Edwards is injured. A couple players leaving the program prior to the start of the season. And Zach Cameron checks in for Hamlet. Cameron is going to have some huge games. He's only averaging 3.5 points over the first 2 games, but he's going to have some huge games, and he's going to have some tremendous highlights for this team. He's one of those guys that you don't want to miss the action. You want to get out here and make sure you see him play. Turnover by Swick in the backcourt, and this is Braden Fitzgerald. This guy is 5'7", and he might be listed generously at that. He is a sawed-off dude out of Mount Vernon, but I watched him in pregame, and this guy can shoot it. 8-5, Mineral Area College by 3. Roman Young running the point here. They'll pick him up man-to-man in the half court. Roman with the left hand now, looking for somebody to get open to Parker. Cameron trying to post hard mid-post, right side. Parker slashes, lost it, got it back to Young. Young looks for Cameron, and Cameron shuttles it right back to him underhand, sets the screen. Roman now driving down the right side of the lane, all the way through off the window, got it to go. Tremendous drive by Roman Young. He got one to go with the left hand earlier, and now the right hand here. Well done by Roman Young, and a nice screen by Zach Cameron. Jalen Hill driving it on Cameron. No look pass. Pushing it over the left corner. Steven. Pump fake. Drives inside. Plays it to Hill. And Hill fouled on the drive to the bucket. And Hill's going back to the free throw line. This foul goes against Zach Cameron. And Jalen already is wearing folks out in the paint. He's got all 5 of his team's points. And he goes back to the free throw line. Let's see. First foul against Hale. Second foul on Cameron so far for Mac. And Hill's at the free throw line, strokes the first. 2 for 2 from the stripe. And Hill's got great post moves. That time he was kind of a slasher as he received the pass. I think he's a tremendous talent. Hill with 6 points in the first 4 minutes of this one. Misses this shot, though. And he's now 2 for 3 from the line. Loose ball on the miss. Now a tie-up. And it'll be Mac basketball as Swick won the initial tap. So Mac leads by 4, 10-6. Mac's largest lead just a moment ago, 5 points. They had doubled up Swick. And we're at the 16:07 mark of our first half of play. Roman Young running point. Young watched by Destin Williams. Parker swings it down underneath Cameron. Passes it. Pass intended for Singh. Hooked out of bounds by the ultra-quick Braden Fitzgeralds. Love his last name. Fitzgerrells. Fitzgeralds. Plural with a Z in it. Z halfway through. Parker drives to the free throw line, gets all the way through. Off the window, got it to go. He scored right over Hill. Tremendous drive by Bobby Parker. He's got 5, a 3 and a 2. And Mac leads by 6, 12-6. Cameron gets up, and he swats the shot of Perkins and gets it back for Mac. Mineral Area College on the run. Bobby Parker a crossover dribble, but then turns it over, and Williams is going the other way. Roman Young undercut him, and he missed the layup, and Hale has the rebound, and Williams fouled him. Great hustle that time by Roman Young not to give up on the play. And the foul goes against Destin Williams. So a couple of nice defensive plays over the last couple of possessions. Zach Cameron with the block shot, and Roman Young hustling to get back and disrupt the layup attempt, that time by Williams. 12-6, Mineral Area College out front. 15 and a half remaining in this first half of play. Young over to Parker, back to Young. Young head of the circle, snaps off a 3, and rolled it in. Oh, it hit the lip of the iron, the backboard, the back of the iron, and then curled all the way around and finally rolled through. Roman Young has 7, and 15-6. Mac is pushed out to a 9-point lead. We're 5 minutes into the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse. Destin Williams has it at the half court. Swings it over to the left wing. A 3 by Steven, missed it. Backside rebound to Hale. Hale gets it over to Young. Now down to the right corner. Fabio Sanel walked with it. Fabio seeing his first playing time here so far today. Just a point a game for Fabio. He's not got his stroke going. He's won for his first 11 shots this year, but they loved what they saw from him in the preseason, and he's going to get this thing straightened out. Off the bench, here comes DeMonte Harris as well. He'll come in next dead ball. Steven has it in the left corner now. Bounces it for Perkins, and Perkins attacks Zach Cameron and goes right through his chest and scores it. First score of the game for Javante Perkins, and a good, strong move down on the low post. Mac basketball up by 7. Cameron at the free throw line, hands it off to Young. Roman drives it into the paint, curls it over to the right corner, and that's to Sanel. Sanel and Hale got caught in the same spot. Now here's Parker, out to Sanel. Fabio for 3, missed it short. Rising high for the rebound is Perkins. Perkins just a freshman, a bouncy 6'7". Right corner, Steven. He hits the 3, but a charging violation against Destin Williams. Great work by Sanel, and not much gets Luke Strigge more charged up than to see one of his guys take a charge. And that's the second personal foul against the starting point guard for the Blue Storm, Destin Williams. So here comes DeMonte Harris. You've got Harris, Cameron, Hale, Young, and Fabio Sanel all in the ball game. 5 on the floor for Mac. Mineral Area College leading it by 7. Their largest lead has been 9. We're at the 14-minute mark of the first half. Roman Young surveys this defense. Swick has picked them up man-to-man in the half court so far, and they'll continue to do so. Young, spin move, over to the right hand. Now gets it back, head of the circle. Playing catch on the right side. Drives it, goes to the head of the circle. Cameron tries the triple and missed it off to the right. And then over the back goes DeMonte Harris, his first personal. Cameron now 0 for 3 from outside of the arc on the season. We've come to our first time out. 13:43 remaining in the first half. 15-8. Mineral Area College leads the visitors from Swick. We're back in a minute right here on KREI. Mineral Area College by 7. Want to make a shout out to my color commentator Kevin Thurman. And I'll tell you what, I talked to the folks at Affiliate in downtown Farmington. Affilia's in downtown Farmington. They're going to have some shirts here in the next week supporting Kevin Thurman in his battle against cancer. Go down there and buy one. Help him out, huh? Jalen Hill gets the lob off the inbound, dunks it in, and Jalen Hill already has 8 points. This guy is a tremendous talent. Mac has the ball, but they lead by 5 now and turn it over. Swinging it the other way, coming down the floor, and Braylon James lays it in. Back-to-back buckets for the Swick Blue Storm. Braylon James out of Dallas, a freshman. The rip, the run, finished on the other end, got fouled in the process. And Mineral Area College led by 9 just a few moments ago. The foul goes on Kevin Hamlet. They lead now by only 3 with another free throw coming up. for Braylon James. And he sinks it for the 3-point swish right there on the 3-point play. And 15-13. It's been a 7-0 push by Swick right here. 13-15 remaining in this first half. Roman Young has played the first 7 minutes, running the point. This is Lance Singh. Nifty one-handed crossover move. Sonnell, wide open three left corner, missed it. And Sonnell now is 0 for 9 from 3 on the season and 1 for 13 from the field on the season. 15-13, Swick has a chance to tie or take the lead. Out front, it's James. Just had the 3-point play, guarded by Young. James trying to drive him. Great job by Roman to stay in front. James, crossover move, looks down underneath. Good defense that time by Hamlet. Now a bouncer out front. That's to Perkins. 5 on the shot clock. Perkins drives it, hands it off underneath. Hill scores it again, and he's fouled again. He's got 10 points. We're not even 10 minutes in. The whistle going against Roman Young. First one on Roman. And a nice job by the Blue Storm that time to drive and draw the defense. Well, Hill can score through traffic down underneath there. You give him a spot where there isn't much traffic till the end, he'll put it in almost every time, and he strokes the free throw. He's got 11 points. 11 of his team's 16, and it's been a 9-0 run by Swick to take the lead here. 12-27 remaining in this first half. Singh looks for the drive. Cut off, goes down to the right corner. That's to Harris. Harris throws a poor pass, intercepted by Perkins. Perkins running the length of the floor and hammers it down on the dunk. Javante Perkins, 3 dunks for the Blue Storm already, none for Mack, and it's been an 11-0 run by the Blue Storm. They lead 18-15, 12-10, remaining in the first half, and a timeout on the floor. We're back in a minute on KREI. A 12-0 run by Swick to take a 3-point lead over Mack. Mineral Area College basketball, covered up jumper. Lance Singh buried it. That's one of those plays that you say, I'm glad I recruited that guy. Not necessarily in the flow of a play, but buried a covered up jumper and a right wing 3 in and out by Steven, and he can't figure it out. 18-17. A 1-point lead for Swick. Singh swings it down to Cameron. He skips it. Sonnell rises high to grab it. A poor pass. And now here's Singh on the right wing. Lance looks for a drive. Lost it. Got it back. Roman Young snaps off a 3. That thing bounces around and finally comes down to Jalem Hill. His outlet pass poked out of bounds by Parker. And now a Hale going to check in for Sonnell. 18-17. Southwest Illinois with a 1-point advantage. Mineral Area College led by 9, 15-6, but it's been a 12-0 run by Swick. They go on top by 3, then Matt gets a bucket, and now a 1-point difference. Swick basketball, James has it on the left wing, head of the circle, Fitzgerald now to the right side. Hill double clutches, fires it through from 15 feet. Jalem Hill has 13 points. He's almost matched Mack bucket for bucket. A 20-17 lead by Swick. And Jalem Hill right now unstoppable. 10:45 remaining in the first half. Young looking for the screen from Cameron over to the right wing. This is Singh curling off a screen. Rises up, free throw line floater won't fall. Missed it all. Hill now has the rebound. Pushing up the floor, Fitzgerald's a transition 3. Missed it long. Singh has the rebound. Over to Roman. Roman now turns and looks up the floor. Swick does a good job of getting back in transition defense. Young handles the ball. Coach Struggy says spread it out right here. Let's attack this zone. Young driving through down to the right corner. Parker backs it out. Now to Young. Young to high to Singh. Singh driving it through. Bounced off of his stride as he tried to drive left side. And the foul going against the Blue Storm. The official's going to talk about that and see who it's against. And the whistle goes against Javante Perkins. And now timeout on the floor. 10 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the first half. 20-17. Swick lead. Mac ball when we come back in 1 minute on KREI. Our timeout brought to you by the Soap Lady. Don't waste another penny on soap products. Call the Soap Lady today. Mineral Area College trails by 3 on our Butler Supply scoreboard, 20-17. The visitors from Swick leading it by 3. But inbounding the ball will be Jamie Hale. He could tie that up with a flick of the wrist. Over on that left wing is Lance Singh. Singh through the legs now, pushes it over to Young. He's got it on the left wing. Enter it to Cameron. Cameron attacks the rack and pounds it down through the 10. Zach Cameron with the dunk right there. Jalen Hill attacks quickly on the other side, and Cameron blocks his shot. Well done by Cameron on both ends. Lance Singh curls it over to Young. Back to Singh on the left wing. Attacking left side of the bucket. A fade from 5. Count it for Lance Singh, and Mac has the lead right back. 21-20. Mineral Area College coming out with a little juice after that timeout. 9.5 remaining in the first half. Open 3, left corner, and that one in and out for Trevor Davis. But going up for the rebound is Hill. That guy just a ball player. Hill is fouled. It looked like he was fouled by Singh. First one on Lance. Hill goes back to the line. He's got 13 points. 13 of his team's 20. My gosh, he's been a beast. First free throw is perfect for Jalem Hill. He's got 14 points. Jalem spelled J-A-A-L-A-M. Out of Louisville. They know about playing a little ball there. Hill dips it, flips it, and he hits it. He's got 15 points. 15 first half points. We got 9.5 minutes left in our first half. And 22-21, Swick leads again. Left wing, this is Singh. Singh enters it to Cameron. Cameron, hook shot, middle of the lane. Rattled him in and out. Perkins grabs the rebound. Perkins in the backcourt, lost the dribble, got it back. Over to the right wing, Roberson. Roberson bounces it underneath Hill. Good pump fake by Hill, but Cameron stays with him. Now he swings it back outside to James. Braylon James has it. Pushes it down to the left corner. They enter it quickly now in a little swim move that time, and a strong bucket by Javante Perkins as he got fouled on his way to the goal. Counts a basket, and he's going to the free throw line. A half a dozen for Javante Perkins, and the foul whistled against, I believe, Zach Cameron, which would be the 7th team foul whistled against the Cardinals. And that's the second against Cameron. Luke Strachey has a thin bench over there. Really, Hamlet and Cameron. Well, really his only big guys. The free throw pumped in by Perkins. He's got 7. The starting post players for the Blue Storm with 22 points. Hill has 15 of those, but 22 of the 25 from the starting post players for Swick. 25-21, Swick on top. Just under 9 to play. Roman Young works with it to the right wing, Parker. Parker looking underneath to Hamlet. Poor pass off of his hand, and Swick's going the other way, and they want to run it. And a drive to the basket along that left side by Allen White. Will not fall. Sonell has the rebound. Outlet pass to Young. Roman shifts gears, plays it to Hale. Hale for 3. Yes, sir! Hale swings it in for 3. Shooting 43% this year outside of the arc. He's 9 for 19. Now 9 for 20. And 25-24, Swick leads by just a point. It's Jamie Hale, kid can't shoot it now. 25-24, Swick leads. James has it head of the circle. Guarded by Hamlet. Over to the left wing now. A drive down the right side of the lane by Roberson. Roberson guarded by Snell, but he scored right through him. Kenny Roberson with 2. Scored 17 points in their opener. 27-24. A 3-point advantage for Swick. Swick playing half court, man-to-man right here. Young, crossover dribble, looks for the drive, plays it to the head of the circle. Hamlet tries a triple. Tie game off the window. Kevin Hamlet was 0 for his first 4 from 3, and he bounces that one off the backboard. We're tied at 27. Off the Hamlet 3. A drive right down the middle of the lane this time, and a shot that's missed by Perkins. Mack looking for the lead. The trailer's Roman. Back outside, Snell. Snell drives it left side. Left elbow. Pushes it to Young. Roman has it on the right wing. Back to Snell. 27-27. 7:09 remaining in the first half. Snell backs it out. Picks up a screen from Hamlet now. Nice pick and roll. Looked like Hamlet was open for just a moment. Here's a drive by Hale. Looks to the right corner. This is Parker with 5-4. Parker drives against the double team. Missed the shot, but it hit the iron. And then the rebound fought for, and a tie-up going to go to Swick. Steven checks back in. Hill checks back in. 6:52 remaining in the first half. We're all knotted up at 27. And we're back on the other side of this 30-second timeout on KREI. Great game. Mac led early by 9. They were up 15-6, but a 12-0 run put Swick up by 3, and then we've been back and forth since then. 6:52 remaining in the first half, and we're all tied at 27. Swick basketball. Ask Jay Harrington, has Jalen Hill verbaled anywhere yet? Said no. Said, who's recruiting him? And he said, some good guys. All right. Take him on my team. 27-27. Jalen Hill with 15 points, 15 of his team's 27. Swick basketball, little three-quarter court pressure by Mack. Swick passing its way. Allen White pushes it near side. This is James stepping across the timeline. Back over to the left side. That's in the hands of Roberson. Roberson on the left wing. Thought about the three, didn't want it. Now they're going to wheel out Steven to come and grab a hold. Lob to Steven. They try to run a little back pick for him to get him an open three. Can't do it. Trayvon Allen in the ball game. 4 on the shot clock now. 3, 2. Swick doesn't know that time is running out on that shot clock. And finally an air ball launched up there by Steven. And a good defensive effort there by Mineral Area College. So Mack looking for the lead here. 6:20 remaining in the first half. We're tied at 27. Roman Young hasn't played the entire way, but he sat for just a moment. Coming up to grab it on the right elbow is Hamlet. Looks for Young, finds him. Young slashing down the right baseline, kicks it out to Hamlet. Hamlet now drives and travels. Threw a lot of fakes in there, and Snell just hit his first 3 of the year, but he did it well after the whistle blew. That guy's 0 for 9. Finally knocks one down. It's during a timeout. 6 minutes remaining in our first half. We're tied at 27. Coming up at the half, we'll talk with Tim Copeland, a volleyball coach at Mineral Area College. All his team has done this year, 34-0. Young pounding the ball handler, James, and rips him off. Bounces to Snell. Snell drives right to the lane, misses the layup. Hamlet has the rebound. Pump fake, goes up, fouled on the floor. Only the 5th team foul against Swick, so Hamlet won't be shooting the 1-on-1 yet. Called the foul on the floor. Good effort by Hamlet to get there and get that rebound. Mack has had some nice hustle plays. But Snell misses the layup on that possession. Young going to stand outside of the bucket along that baseline, just to the right side of it. Four teammates going to stretch out from corner to corner along the baseline. And Roman calls out the play. Hamlet for 3, missed it. Just long. The smallest guy on the floor grabs the rebound. That's Fitzgerald's at 5'7". Quickly into the offensive side. Hill gets it, middle of the paint, and took some steps. Jay Harrington doesn't agree. 27-27. I thought he walked. 5:35 remaining in the first half. We've been stuck on here for 4 possessions. Roman Young looking for Hamlet, finds him with a bounce pass, left elbow. And now Hamlet going to slash down the middle of the lane. He lost it on the way up. The foul whistled against Swick. That one was in the act of shooting, so Hamlet will go to the free throw line. And this one goes against Jalen Hill. Can't even get that guy in foul trouble. That's only his first personal. So to the free throw line, Kevin Hamlet, 1 for 2 tonight. 11 for 14 on the season. And that one rattles home. He's got a good-looking stroke from there. Hamlet, one of the 2 post presents for the Cardinals, has only made field goals from 3. He banked in a straight-on 3. But now 3 for 4 from the foul line as that one goes through. And 29-27, Mineral Area College leads by a pair. We're at the 5:19 mark of the first half of play. Went almost 2.5 minutes with nobody scoring. Fitzgerald's outside of the arc. Young guarding him. Works his way off of a screen now. Snell going to trade out. And a bouncer now to the free throw line. Turnaround jumper from 15, Perkins. That was pretty. 9 points for Javante Perkins. A great looking shot from the 6'7" freshman out of Miller Career Academy in St. Louis. We're tied at 29. 4:50 remaining in our first half. Young comes off a screen, drives down the left side of the lane. Rainbow floater, got it to go. Roman Young with 9 points. Snell steals it. Matt going the other way. A 3-on-4. Transition three by Hale. Loose ball after the block. And then Hill destroys the shot of Hamlet. So the offense didn't work out so well right there by Mac, but the defense got him the ball, and they've got another chance to score here. Cardinals lead 31-29 over the Blue Storm. Hale goes to the right corner, coming off the screen. Instead, they're going to throw it in the backcourt for Parker. Bobby, he's got 5. 31-29. Mac leads by a pair. 4.5 minutes remaining. Parker slashing down the right side of the lane, elevates and banks it off the window. The 6'4", Bobby. Parker's got 7. And 33-29, Mineral Area College leads by 4. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first half. Young trying to work over Fitzgerald right here. Tremendous defense by Young, moving his feet. Outside of the arc, it's Perkins. Perkins falls down. Snell trying to wrap him up, but a timeout by the Blue Storm before he can do so. 3:59 remaining in the first half. Mineral Area College 33. Visitors from Swick 29. We're back in 30 seconds on KREI. 33-29, Mineral Area College leads Swick on our Butler Supply scoreboard. Swick with the basketball. Knox led by as many as 9 points in this one. Swick grabbed a 3-point lead with a 12-0 push. And yes, we've got 1 dunk for Mac. We've got 3 for the Blue Storm. And the Blue Storm pump in a 3, deep right corner. Javante Perkins off of one leg in the corner, off balance, buried it. 33-32. A 1-point lead for Mac. Bullet pass underneath. Young caught in some traffic and turned it over. He expected the old zig from Hale, but remember, water spins the other way in Australia, so he went the other way. And Mac turns it over. 3:37 remaining in our first half. 33-32. Mac leading by 1. Fitzgerald pumps it over to the left wing. This is Robertson outside of the arc. Snell guarding him closely. Over to the right wing, Fitzgerald's three-pointer. Buried it! Another nylon for Braden Fitzgerald's. He's got 3. And the lead goes back to Swick, 35-33. Tremendous ball game. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in our first half. Roman Young has it head of the circle, spins a 360, a bouncer to Snell, right back to Young, coming off a screen, driving down the left side of the lane, stops, fires, 15-footer, wouldn't go. Long rebound, Robertson tracks it down for Swick. Robertson across the timeline to Perkins, over to the left wing, pump fake on the 3, defense flew by, and Oliver Stephen knocks it in. Swick gaining some momentum. They've got their largest lead, 38-33. And they're now on a 9-0 run. Swick has gone on a 12-0 push, now a 9-0 push, and a 3-pointer missed by Snell. He's 0 for 3 tonight from there, 0 for 10 for the season. Long rebound, Hamlet. He turns it over. Hill chugs the other way, and a blocking foul whistled against Kevin Hamlet. Now he's got 2 personals. So the 2 starting post players for Mac, or I guess I could say the 2 only post players for Mac. Hamlet starts. Cameron came off the bench with 2 personals apiece, and Jalen Hill going back to the free throw line where he already has 15 points. Hill trying to work on a 20-point first half. My goodness. In last year's 2 games, he scored 19 with 9 rebounds and then 17 with only 4 boards, but he was trouble. That's when Mac was sending 2 and 3 guys at him. He's got some help this year. 38-33. Swick with its largest lead of 5, and 2 free throws coming up for Jalen Hill. Hill had not shot any free throws this season prior to tonight. They only played 1 game. But tonight he's 4 of 5. Now make it 4 of 6. This is the first. Lansing in. Fabio Snell out. Got Young, Singh, Parker, Hale, and Hamlet. The 5 on the floor for Mineral Area College. They're starting 5 tonight. Hill back to the free throw line for Swick. Taking his time. Fires this one up, misses this one as well. Hamlet grabs the rebound. Mack trails by 5, 38-33. Swick leads it, 2:20 remaining in our first half of play. Young comes off a screen, driving it. Comes back the other way. Hamlet screens both times, and Young double clutching, curls from his hip up to the right side and hooks it in off the window. Roman's driving game on point tonight. 11 points for Roman Young. And the whistle going against Jalem Hill, his second personal. And my goodness, if he stays in there, you're going to want to drive it right at him every time to try to get him in foul trouble. At the free throw line, Roman Young, he's got 11 first half points. That eclipses his season's average of 10.5, but he missed the free throw. So can't complete the three-point play. 38-35. Swick leading it. Good pressure by Parker up top. It's an extended half-court zone right here, 1-3-1. Luke Streggy mixing it up. And a jumper along that left elbow by Javante Perkins missing as Hamlet skies high for the rebound. 38-35, Swick leading it here. Roman Young drives left of the lane. Hamlet pops out for the pick and pop. Can't get it to him. Roman going to try it again. Young so set the screen on the right side. Comes off of that. Hamlet looking for the pick and pop. Young looking for the pick and roll. Parker recovered up 3. Tie game! Bobby Parker! Bang! Bang! And we're tied at 38. 1 minute and 31 seconds remaining in the first half. We're back on the other side of this 30-second pause on KREI. I'm Chad Speaker, Mike Side, calling your action tonight at the Bob Seacrest Field House. Back in the studio, Chucky Lambert doing a great job at engineering and operating our game tonight. Appreciate his work. Appreciate the work right now of Bobby Parker. He just tied it up with a three-point shot from the right corner. 38-38, tremendous ball game tonight in the home opener for Mineral Area College. The Southwest Illinois College Blue Storm. Snow Leopard, their mascot. They've got the basketball. And a bouncer over to the left wing to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald pushes it back over to James, head of the circle. James driving through, thought he walked, but he turns it over. Parker up the floor. Lance Singh drives in, lobs it up. Parker goes up and hammers it down on the alley-oop. Singh to Parker, making some music. 12 points for Bobby Parker. The rise in the Ram, and Mack leads by 2, 40-38. Deep in the paint along that right low block. Javante Perkins trying to chisel his way inside. It looked like Singh was straight up. They're going to call him for the foul. Second personal on Lance Singh. Tremendous pass by Singh. And that fast break the last time down as Parker got up and finished the alley-oop. 40-38. Mineral Area College leads it here. We're just a minute remaining in the first half. And the free throw by Javante Perkins is up and in. The starting post players for the Blue Storm have combined already for 28 points. 28 of their 39. Second free throw, perfect. Perkins has 14, Hill has 15, and we're tied at 40. .51 seconds remaining first half. A drive by Young. Out to Parker. Covered up 3. Had to double clutch it. Missed it. Hamlet climbs the ladder for the rebound, and he's fouled. I think he's fouled. They gonna call that on Hamlet? Oh, mercy. They called that on Hamlet. I thought for sure that they were gonna call that the other way. All right, so 3 personals on Kevin Hamlet. And we'll come down and watch Braylon James shoot a couple of free throws. 10th personal foul on, or 10th team foul rather. Third one on Hamlet though. Luke Streggy says, man, I got a thin bench tonight, guys. Braylon James trying to break this tie, and his first free throw off the lip of the iron. That was the 10th team foul. Mack tried to take off with the ball, and even the officials froze for a moment and then said, oh, yeah, you get another one, Mr. James. All right, so he'll try it again, 40-40. Braylon James back to the free throw line, misses this one as well. Singh goes over to grab the rebound. Works it over to Young. Mack does not look like they want to do the 1 for 2. In fact, Lucas Straggy says slow it down. There's about a 15-second differential on the shot clock and the game clock. So Young going to try to work this thing down right here. Swick collapses back just a little bit, playing the man-to-man. Young slashes through all the way in and fouled on his way in. Well done by Roman Young with 6 on the shot clock. And that whistle goes against Javante Perkins. He's got 2 personals. So Perkins and Hill with 2 personals apiece. But holy smokes, they've got 29 combined points in the first half. So Roman can break the tie right here. Yeah, he can. Roman Young with 12 points. Roman and Bobby Parker with team high honors, 12 apiece. Young back to the stripe, got them both. And Mineral Area College leads by 2, 41-40. 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Braylon James whips a pass over to Fitzgerald's left side, back to James on the right side. 14-13, James well out. 28 feet away from the basket with 10. Drives to Fitzgerald's, down to the left corner now. 3-pointer for Steven in the lead. Knocked it in. Oliver Steven with 6 points. 3 seconds remaining in the first half. Roman at the half. Oh, off the backboard. Count that shot. Roman Young across half court. Another step and a half. Rises up, fires away, and banks it in. And Mineral Area College leads by 2. Going to the locker room. 45-43 on a tremendous first half of play by the point guard, Roman Young. Your halftime show in 2 minutes on KREI. Oh, inbound the ball for the second half. Mineral Area College has the lead, and they've got the first possession of the second half. They enter it to Zach Cameron now. He's got his back to the basket, fires it out to the right wing. Bobby Parker misses the shot. Jalen Hill climbs the ladder for the rebound. 45-43, Mineral Area College leading it. Roman Young leads all scorers with 16. He banked in a 33-foot three to close the first half of play. Jalen Hill walks. He scored 15 in the first half. Javante Perkins had 14. Oliver Stevens with 6. Kenny Roberson with 2. 3 for Braden Fitzgerald and 3 for Braylon James. Mac led by Roman Young, 16. Lance Singh had 4. Bobby Parker with 12. Kevin Hamlin had 6. 2 for Zach Cameron. Cameron loses the ball right here. Our stats brought to you by Bloomsdale Bank and Bloomsdale, Herculaneum, and Crystal City. Bloomsdale Bank connected to their customers since 1914. Turnover by Swick. Mac has the basketball, and they've got a 2-point advantage, 45-43. Still looking for our first second half score. I want to thank Tim Copeland for joining us at the half. Really looking forward to covering the Cardinals at the national tournament in Hutchinson starting next week. 9 a.m. Thursday morning. Here's a lob to Cameron. Nearly dunked it off the inbound, but it goes off the backboard long, and Kenny Robertson now runs it up the floor and ties the game with a finger roll. 45-45. Kenny Robertson scoring that one. Kind of a weird play as the ball was just a little bit too high for Cameron. Went for the dunk, but threw it against the backboard, and Robertson just happened to be the guy that was furthest away and grabbed it and had nearly an uncontested layup. We're tied at 45, pick and roll. Cameron, the recipient of the pass from Young, can't get the shot to fall, but he will go to the free throw line. Cameron with 2 first half fouls. Kevin Hamlet, the starting center for the team, had 3 first half fouls. And now here's the third foul against Javante Perkins. So Zach Cameron to the free throw line. And the first free throw rattles in and out. Zach 1 for 5 from the foul line here in the early season. Cameron back to the stripe, trying to break the tie. Bends the knees, flips the wrist, and gives Mac the lead. Zach Cameron with 3 and 46-45. Mineral Area College on top. Swick basketball, 1-3-1 zone for Mac. Luke Streggy said we're going to throw a lot of defenses at him, and they definitely have. Here's a drive and a stop and a fire from the left elbow. Shot won't go, but the rebound gobbled up by Perkins, and he pounds it off the window for 2, and Swick leads 47-46. A lot of different ways this thing can go. It sure looks like it might come down to the end. It's been a great game so far. Largest lead has been Mac by 9. Head of the circle, Singh. The left wing, a Hale. Over to the left corner now. Here's a drive by Young. Young drives it in, plays it out. Singh for 3. Missed it. Rebound, Cameron. Tapped it in. Perfect positioning from Zach Cameron. and finishes the play as we toggle back and forth. Mineral Area College leads 48-47. 2 minutes gone in the second half. Singh coming out with Parker to try to trap the ball, and Williams. He bounces it over to the right corner, and Steven goes up for the three, missed it. Perkins took the rebound away from two Cardinals and punched it off the window for another two. 49-48. Swick leads. Perkins and Hill just have been beasts underneath. Here's Ahale. Ahale bounces to Young on the left wing. Looking for Cameron in the corner, can't find him. Young keeps the ball on his hip. 49-48, Swick by one. Young says, set a screen for me. We'll run the pick and roll. Young now bounces it to Parker. And now here's a covered up 17-footer by Singh that will not fall. Robertson skies high for the rebound. Swick with the lead, 49-48, and the basketball. Williams swings it over to the right wing, Robertson. Robertson enters it to Hill. Back to Robertson. Tries the triple. Missed it, but he's fouled. And that's the third personal against Lance Singh. And we hope this will not be a battle of attrition, because Mineral Area College will probably not fare very well if that's the case. Really only 8 bodies for Luke Strege tonight in his rotation. And he's got 2 guys with 3 personals already in Singh and Hamlet. Robertson at the free throw line. Misses the first one short. 49-48. Swick leads by 1. Robertson back to the stripe. And he misses the second one. It was a 3-shot foul from Robertson. He's now 3 for 10 on the year from the foul line. 0 for 2 on this exchange, and hits the third. So 5 points for Robertson and a 50-48 lead for Swick. 17 minutes remaining in the second half. Cameron's got it head of the circle to the right wing, Parker. Back to the left wing, Ahale has it. And now Roman Young covered up on that left wing. Roman picks up a screen, drives to the free throw line, retreats outside of the arc, goes for the 3, missed it, but the follow jam from Zach Cameron. It's the Cam Jam for Zach Cameron. 50-50. We're all tied up. A foul out along the perimeter. They whistle Roman Young, and he gives them his surprised face. 16:35 remaining in the second half. Off the bench comes Kevin Hamlet. So Hamlet in and Cameron out. Zach with a big jam the last time down. We're knotted up at 50. 16:35 remaining in the second half. I want to thank Gilster Mary Lee Corporation, Mike Welker, Mineral Area College, and the Soap Lady of Bonne Terre for sponsoring our coverage of MAC Athletics. Off the inbound, Singh blocks the shot of Hill. Oh, he met him up high and turned him away. Parker down the floor, double clutches, count the buckets, and he's fouled. Singh with the strength to block Jalen Hill, and Bobby Carker with the strength to finish on the other end. 52-50. Mineral Area College has the lead. Max showing a little toughness the last couple of trips down the floor. And Singh checks out in favor of Sonnell. Parker only 3 for 7 at the stripe so far this season. Here comes his first free throw tonight. Looking for that 3-point play. Missed it, so he's 3 for 8. But Mac leads it 52-50. Some good defense and offense by Mineral Area College. 16:15 remaining in the second half. To the left wing, Robertson. Robertson driving it on Sonnell. Turns the corner on him, lobs it underneath. And there's Javante Perkins scoring it again. He's got 20 points. And we're tied at 52. I mean, neither one of these teams are running away at all. Just back and forth. Parker on the right wing. Sonnell grabs it along that right baseline. A one-handed push pass out front. 3-pointer by Hamlet. Missed it. Long rebound to Young. Sonnell drives it now, bounces to Hamlet, and Hamlet lost it. Taken away by Perkins. Perkins, one-hander crossover dribble, drives the length of the floor and lays it in. What a play for Javante Perkins. He's got 22. And the big man just losing people the entire way down the floor. 54-52. Swick on top. Perkins going end-to-end right there. Here's Hamlet now. Hamlet looks for a drive, spins a 360, and he freight trains his man, and that's his 4th personal foul. Hill took the charge right there. And Hamlet will have to come over to the bench for what you would think would be extended time. Kevin with his 4th personal. Scored 6 in the first half and played only a minute in the second half before picking up his 4th. So it'll be up to Zach Cameron to man the paint. 54-52, the Blue Storm lead. And Javante Perkins with 22. Here's Destin Williams dribbling into the forecourt. Young slows him down. Pitches the ball to Steven at the head of the circle. Now a lob underneath to Hill. Hill throws a bouncer off the ankles of Perkins and out of bounds. Cameron did a nice job getting big and being tough and forcing the ball out of Hill's hands. He's got him by about 3 inches. 54-52, Swick leads, MAC basketball. Roman Young, crossover dribble to the right wing, Parker. Parker lobs to the right elbow. This is Cameron. Cameron looking for a back cut, nobody open, retreats, he's outside of the arc, and now fires it to Sonnell on the left wing. Sonnell drives it, goes to the left hand, and he's held out along the perimeter on the drive. The foul comes on the floor. And the whistle goes against Javante Perkins, which is really good news for MAC. Perkins now has 4 personals. And a timeout on the floor, 54-52. Swick leads with the 4th foul on Javante Perkins, who has 22 points. 14-50, 14-45 remaining in the second half. We're back in a minute on KREI. 54-52, Swick by 2 over Mineral Area College, but MAC has the basketball. Javante Perkins just picked up his 4th personal foul. He checks out. Zach Cameron has it on the inbound. Spins in the lane. Ball tapped out by Hill. MAC will try it again. Hill has only 2 personal fouls. But those 2 guys have been awesome for this team. 37 of their team's 54 points. Young bounces it into Ahale. Ahale's not been able to shake free. A tremendous 3-point shooter. Cameron tries a 3. It's short. Grabs his own rebound, though. Now drives it to the left elbow. Head of the circle, Young. Young for 3. Ha-ha! Roman Young rattled it home. 19 points for Roman Young. And Mineral Area College leads by a point, 55-54. 14-17 remaining in the second half. Great game. The home opener for the Mineral Area College men. A bouncer. Pass underneath for Hill. Hill spins it across to Steven. Steven, head of the circle, blocking foul by MAC. As the official turns toward the scores table, he says this one goes on Jamie Ahale. His second, or how many is that on Ahale? I had that listed as Ahale's second personal foul, but I believe the official scorekeeper just said that's his 3rd. I'll have to check on that. Destin Williams drives it on Young, pulls up at the free throw line and stuck it. Great shot by Destin Williams. And 56-55, Swick back in the lead. I mean, we have just been back and forth the entire way in this second half. Just over 4 minutes gone in the second half. Singh back in the ball game for MAC. Here's Young now driving it. Stops, fires back to the right side. Singh through the legs, slashing through and fouled. This one going against Steven. Timeout on the floor, 13:36 remaining in the second half. Swick 56, MAC 55. Back in a minute on KREI. Our timeout brought to you by the Soap Lady. Don't waste another penny on soap products. All the Soap Lady today. 56-55 on our Butler Supply scoreboard. The visitors from Swick lead it by a point. 13:36 remaining in our second half. And it has just been back and forth in this second half. MAC led, 1 point. MAC led 46-45. And it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lead changes over the first 7 minutes of this one. Going to check on Jamie Ahale. I had him for only 2 personal fouls. The official scorekeeper said 3, though. So, yeah, 3 against Jamie Ahale. Okay. Little help from Joe Peno. Appreciate that. 13:36 remaining in our second half. And Jamie Ahale back out there on the floor. He's going to put it in play. The 5 on the floor, Sonnell, Ahale, Cameron, Parker. believe that's Young. Indeed it is. Roman Young has had a terrific ball game. 19 points for Roman. He had 16 in the first half. He beat the buzzer to put Mac on top. Banked one in from about 33 feet. I want to thank Comtree of Festus for sponsoring our coverage of Mac basketball. Also, Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy at Deloge, Fredericktown, and Ironton, and Midwest Sports Center, also of Farmington. The Swick Blue Storm is still over on their bench, wiping up some, perspiration over there before we get back underway. Mac 1-1 on the year, looking to win their home opener here at the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse. Our next MAC broadcast will be the ladies, Friday and Saturday. Right here against John Wood Friday and John A. Logan on Saturday. Hale puts it in for Cameron. Cameron lobs it back to Young, who has the ball snatched away by Williams. Then Cameron got it right back for him. That was interesting. Young jab step out at half court. Italy lost it, got it back. A bouncer to Cameron. Zach looking for the back cut by a Hale. It's deflected, but a Hale has it and pumps it off the window for two. They're really guarding a Hale out near the three-point line because that's where he gets most of his business done, but that leaves open the back cut. And Mac leads 57-56. Hook shot, right baseline. That's awesome by Jalen Hill. I don't know how you stop that. An amazing shot by Jalen Hill. That was a 10-foot hook along the right baseline. And 58-57. We've got our 12th lead change just to the second half. Terrific ball game. Young drives it to Cameron, jams it in. The drive, the draw, and the dish, and the third dunk of the game for Zach Cameron. 59-58. Mac on top. Terrific ball game here at the Bob. Dribble weave, curl, handoff, Fitzgerald. Does the same thing over to the left side, Steven. Back to the right side, Williams. Williams looks for the drive, fires it over to Fitzgerald. Now to the left corner, a three-pointer is wide open, but missed. That one by James. Up the floor, Sonnell. Sonnell attacks to Cameron. Does it again! High knees, bent elbows, head above the rim, and no mercy on the 10. 61-58, Mac by 3. 12-11 remaining in the second half. We're back in 30 seconds on KREI. The drive, the draw, the dish by Roman Young, and the fourth dunk for Zach Cameron. We're going to call that our drive of the game from Gilster Mary Lee, hiring Class A CDL drivers and CDL graduates. Go online at gilstermarylee.com. 61-58, Mineral Area College leads by 3, which is a large lead in this game, particularly in the second half. Largest lead of the second half. Swick basketball, enter it to Hill. Hill swings it up top, Williams. Pump fake on the 3, drives inside over to the right wing, Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald plays it down in the paint to James. Ball stolen away. Hale's on the run. Pushes it over to the right side, Parker. Parker driving it. Stops. Oh, has it stolen away. Hill has it. And now Hill loses it. Williams picks it up. Williams driving it 2-on-4 and slams over the top of Sonnell, who takes the charge. And the Cardinals bench loving it. Great job by Hale, particularly with 3 personal fouls, taking that charge by Williams. That's Williams' 4th personal. So you've got Perkins and Williams, 2 starters for the Blue Storm with 4 personals apiece. 11:41 remaining in the second half. 61-58. Mac leads by 3. Here's Roman Young looking for Cameron. Left elbow, finds him. Zach with his back to the basket, looking for a back cut. Says, you know what, I'll just try the 15-footer. Missed it. Hale grabs the rebound, and he is held. And the whistle goes on Braden Fitzgerald's. Fitzgerald's was actually closer to the basket, but that was the right call because the rebound went long, and then Fitzgerald's grabbed a Hale after he grabbed a hold of the basketball. 61-58, Mac trying to build on a 3-point lead. Roman Young plays it into Sonnell. Sonnell pump fake, drives inside, out to Cameron. Cameron at the free throw line, spins, gets to the middle of the paint, rises up. Shot won't fall, but Zach will go to the free throw line. Good aggressive play by the big man. Whistle goes on Jalen Hill. That's his 3rd personal. But Cameron has really made the rounds. Sacramento, played at Parkview, played in Springfield, went to the Brewster Academy, transferred in from Kennesaw State this year. Cameron, 2 shots upcoming, misses the first. Cameron loves to dunk, and I love watching him dunk. He's 1 for 3 from the foul line, though. which means he's 2 for 7 on the year. He makes this one, though. 10 points for Zach Cameron. Averages 3.5 on the year, but no, that's not going to last long. He'll be up in double figures, I believe, before long. 11:08 remaining in the second half. 63-58. Mineral Area College with its largest lead of the second half. Cameron tries to go high to block that shot, but can't do it as Kenny Roberson floated it right over the top of him. Mac by 3, 63-60. Just about halfway through our second half. 10:50 remaining in the second frame. Hale swings it to Young. Young on the left wing. Jab step, picks up a screen on the pick and roll from Zach Cameron. Now Young looking for the drive. A long three-pointer from Snell. Wouldn't go! Oh, mercy! Bobby Parker going skywalking. He grabbed it, then twisted his body, pivoted in the air, and rammed it down through the rim on the huge dunk. A sensational jam by Bobby Parker, and he's got 16. 65-60. Mineral Area College leaves. A tremendous drive by Kenny Robertson. Went right by Cameron for the deuce. 65-62. Mineral Area College by 3. 10 minutes remaining in the second half. What a dunk by Parker on that last trip. Cameron, a wide open three, hesitated and pops it in. Zach Cameron was 0 for 4 outside of the arc. He hits his first three as a Cardinal. 13 points for Cameron, and 68-62. Mineral Area College leads by 6. Pump fake on the three by Roberson here. A one-handed bounce pass stolen by Young. Young pushing his way up the floor. He's got a 3-on-3. Wants to slow it down, says let's play it in the half court now. 9:35 remaining in the second half. Mac by 6, 68-62. Roman Young sends Cameron down the left side of the lane. Back it out again. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Young retreats out to half court. Bounces to Cameron, and the ball poked away by Hill. Poked out of bounds, though, and Mac now has only 7 seconds on the shot clock. Hale over on the far sideline to put it in play. Mineral Area College moving it from my left to my right. As we look at the second half action, Hale to put it in play, finds Cameron. Zach on the left wing, 5 on the shot clock, 4, 3. Snell from 22 feet. They bailed him out as he pump faked on the three. And the Blue Storm player moved into him, Jalen Hill. Oh, what a huge pump fake by Snell. Snell still hasn't hit a three on the year, but that's a huge pump fake for him as Jalen Hill picked up his 4th personal foul. So both Hill and Perkins with 4 personal fouls apiece as Snell misses the first free throw. He's 0 for 2 on the year. Hill and Perkins have combined for 39 points in this game. Over half their team's total. Snell's second free throw is in. That's his first point of the night. Jordan Notch into the ball game for the first time from Wakania, Minnesota. 6'8", 200-pound freshman. Snell's third free throw goes in. He's 2 for 3. And Fabio has his first 2 points. 69-62. Largest lead for Mac in the second half. Largest lead of the game was 9 points at 15-6. Williams bounces it to the right wing, Fitzgerald's trying to drive it around Parker. Bounces down to the left corner now. And a foul against Hale, and he just got in the way. That's his 4th personal. So Hale has 4 personals, and Hamlet has 4 personals. Lance Singh with 3 personals, and he checks back into the game. 8:54 remaining in regulation. 69-62. Mineral Area College leads by 7 points. Largest lead of the second half. Open three off the inbound. Williams missed it. Backside rebound, Parker. Parker pushes it up the floor to Snell. Snell back to Parker, free throw line. Bobby the rest of the way and laid it in. A terrific give and go. Parker's got 18. 71-62. Matches the largest lead of the game for Mac. 8:33 remaining in the second half. Mac looked like they had it stolen, but it's going to be a holding call against Fabio Snell. He's from Altach, Austria. He's already committed to play for Milwaukee next year. That's his first personal. 71-62, Mineral Area College by 9. Mac beat this team twice last year, 73-53 and 71-53. Very similar games. Destin Williams driving it on Young. Jumps up at the right elbow, misses the shots. The rebound off of Parker and out of bounds. Blue Storm will have another chance at it here. 8:22 remaining in the second half. Bunch of screens set, and the lob is into Steven in the left corner. He bounces it through the middle of the zone, pops out the other side to Allen, misses the shot. They're going to go with a goaltend here? Yeah. They say Cameron touched it on the way down. Who shot the ball, though? I believe it was Williams. I'm going to go with Williams on the... Yeah, that's what the official scorekeeper said as well. Williams. Cameron, man, he gets so high. He's going to have a goaltender, too, this year. Great leaper. And already at about 6'10". Zach's had a nice game. 13 points for him. Popped a three-pointer earlier this half. Cameron handling the ball outside. Fires it out to Young. 13 on the shot clock. Under 8 to play. 71-64. Mac by 7. Cameron throws an elbow now and a drive left side. Tumbling into the lane. Roman Young. Blackjack. 21 points. And the margin is back to 9 for Mac. 73-64, 7:40 remaining in the second half. Head of the circle, Jordan Notch is fouled at least twice. We're just going to have to see what number they caught right there. And the foul goes against Fabio Sonnell. That's his second personal. (73-64). Here's DeMonte Harris checking in along with Kevin Hamlet. Cameron gets a little break as well as Bobby Parker. Boy, they've played well. 7:37 remaining in the second half. 73-64. Mac leads at the free throw line. Jordan Notch, both teams in the 1-on-1. Notch's first free throw is straight through. So Notch has another. Jordan Notch got his first playing time just a few minutes ago. And he gets this one to go. Hit them both. And I was just going to say that Jay Harrington's going to have to come back in with Javonte Perkins and Jalen Hill before long, with Mac stretching the lead out to 9. And as I think about that, well, Javonte Perkins checks back in. Jalen Hill still on the bench, though. 73-66. Mineral Area College leads by 7 to the left wing. This is Singh with the basketball. Singh enters it to Hamlet. Hamlet back to the basket, threw it away. Poor pass, and Perkins ripped it off. Perkins trying to dribble it across half court, dislodged from him. Now they lob it to Perkins. He jumps up and banks it off the window. So immediate impact. Just as soon as Javonte Perkins comes back in, he scores, and he's got now 24 points. The lead now back down to 5. 73-68. Mineral Area College on top. 7 minutes remaining, second half. And a drive this time right side of the lane by Young. Cradled it like a football. And they almost tackled him like it was football. He was bounced around right there. And the whistle going against Braden Fitzgerald. So Young going to the free throw line. And Roman 1 for 3 tonight from the line. Or 2 for 3, I beg your pardon. And he's 6 for 7 on the year. But Roman has played fantastic. And he gets the double deuce right there. Number 2 has 22. Roman Young doesn't have game high honors, but he does have team high honors. Javonte Perkins has 24 for Swick. The lead is 6 for Mac, 74-68, and Young knocks that one down. 23 for Roman Young, 75-68. Mac leads, 7 minutes to go. Destin Williams dribbling it on the right wing, swings it over to Fitzgerald in the left wing, down to the left corner, Steven. Steven now swings it back out high. Williams is at half court. Back to the left wing. Down to the left corner, Stevens. Stevens to the left wing, Fitzgerald. Crossover dribble now. Slicing down the left side of the lane. Lobs it. That's for Allen. Intercepted by Singh. Singh out on the run. Past 1, 2, 3 guys. Laid it in with the left hand. What an athlete. Lance Singh exploding down the floor. In and out of traffic. Laid it in with the left hand, and he's fouled and headed to the free throw line. Tremendous play by Lance Singh. That's the foul going against Oliver Steven. 77-68. A timeout on the floor. When we come back, Lance Singh tries to give Mineral Area College its first 10-point lead. That's in 30 seconds on KREI. (77-68). Mineral Area College by 9. And from 46-45, Mac leading it in the second half, all the way to 59-58. Neither one of these teams was able to get away from the other by more than a bucket. The lead just continued to change hands. But then Mac started to push away. Swick led 58-57. And Mineral Area College eventually took a 9-point advantage at 71-62. So it was a good 14-4 push by Mac. They have a chance to lead by 10 on the free throw from Lance Singh. So Singh with the end-to-end run on that last possession before the timeout, sponsored by the Soap Lady, and Singh whistles this one through the net. He's got 7 points, and the margin is 10. 78-68. Mineral Area College on top. 6.5 minutes remaining in regulation. Great defense by Young right there. Stayed in front of Williams. Williams to the left side. Three-pointer by Perkins. Singh dives out of bounds and saves it back in for Mineral Area College. They'll give it over to Young now to run this team. 78-68. Mac by 10. A lob to the left elbow. That's to Hamlet. Hamlet, one dribble, picked it up, lobs it back over to Young. Young retreats out to half court. And now he's going to drive right side of the lane, draws the defense in, plays to Singh. Singh slashing to the middle, lobs to Hamlet. Hamlet, pump fake, got the defender up, and just played it off the window for two. Kevin Hamlet, 80-68. Mineral Area College starting to pull away. 6 minutes remaining in regulation. Bouncer to the right side. Down to the right corner, they played it to Steven. Over to the left wing, Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald skip past to Steven, right corner. Pump fake on the three. Snell flies by. And into Hill. Hill missed it, but the rebound taken by Perkins. Missed it. Tap try. Missed it. And the rebound down to Parker. Mac basketball. This is Snell, right wing. Outside of the arc. Pump fake on the three. Waiting for his teammates. 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the second half. 80-68. Mineral Area College by 12 points. Lance Singh, head of the circle, goes to the left hand, slashes, spins, fires, missed it. Rebound, fought for, and taken away by Hill for Swick. Hill hands it off, Williams. Williams to Fitzgerald's. Runner from the left baseline, wouldn't go. Tap try, Hill, wouldn't go. Tap try, that's Perkins, wouldn't go. Mac has it and throws it away. 80-68. A 12-point advantage for Mac. Zach Cameron checking in for Kevin Hamlet. The timeout by Mineral Area College. 80-68. Mac on top. 4:57 remaining in the second half. We're back on the other side of this 30-second timeout right here on KREI. Well, Mac pushed away from Swick with a 14-4 run. You extend that a little bit further, 23-10 push. And Mineral Area College leads by 12 points here, 4:57 remaining in our second half. Coach Jay Harrington with 855 career wins told us before the game, he says, I really like this team. I think we're a lot better than we were a year ago. I think they are. Mineral Area College coming into the game with quite a few question marks. The roster entirely new. How are you going to play together? A thin bench tonight with some injuries. But Mac has played good, tough basketball, and they found a little surge to push ahead. 23 points for Roman Young. Bobby Parker has 18. Stats brought to you by Bloomsdale Bank in Bloomsdale, Herculaneum, and Crystal City. Here's a lob down underneath now, and a pretty play as they lobbed it to Jalen Hill. Williams drew the defense and lobbed it up, and Hill bounced it off the window for two. Mac leads by 10, 80-70. Young swings it to the left side. This is to Singh. Singh guarded by Destin Williams. Back to Young, head of the circle. Young bounces to the right wing, Parker. Parker back to Singh, top of the key. Pump fake on the three, slashes inside. Oh, did he lip it in? Couldn't do it. Got the rebound, though. Then it's stripped away. Hill stole it away from him. Outlet pass. Williams goes up for the layup. Missed it. Tap try. That's from Stevens. Missed it. Long rebound. Swick has it back. Fitzgerald swings it to the right side. Stevens has it down in the right corner. Entry pass. This is Hill. Hill gives it up. Top of the key. Williams to the left corner. Fitzgerald. Three ball. Missed it. Cameron rises above the rim for the rebound. 4 minutes to go in the second half. Up the floor, Snell. Snell driving it, spinning. Pump fake. Fires off the window. Got it to go. Fabio Snell with his first field goal. And Mac pushes the lead back to a dozen. 70. 3:44 remaining in regulation. Stevens has it top of the key. And now he pushes it down to the left corner. Wide open three. Missed again by Fitzgerald's. And Young now trying to push some tempo. He's got Singh in the left corner. Singh hits the trailers to Sonnell. Sonnell curls it out to Parker. Parker drives middle of the lane to Sonnell in the right wing. Three-pointer uncontested. Airballed it. And Cameron touched it last. Boy, Sonnell just does not have that three-point stroke. 0 for 11 on the season. And couldn't draw iron right there. 82-70. And here comes Jamie Ahale. Ahale in and Singh out. But Singh, I'm telling you, this guy has some moves. He is a terrific athlete. 82-70. Maybe the dunk of the game, though, came from Bobby Parker. Caught it facing away from the basket as it came off the rim and then twisted his body in the air and hammered it home. Shot blocked as Sonnell blocks the shot of Perkins. Sonnell gives up 3 or 4 inches to Perkins, but a good play as he punched that one out of bounds. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in regulation. Swick basketball left of the bucket along the baseline. Bouncer in, and Perkins came uncovered. He's got 26 points. That was an easy layup for Perkins. Perkins can score when you do cover him. 82-72. Mineral Area College by 10. Stop and go drive by Young. As he gets it across that timeline, they'll run a double team to him. A bouncer to Cameron. Cameron to the left corner. A Hale, a three-pointer. Missed it. Long rebound taken down by Swick. Roberson pushes it. 3-on-3. Roberson, Euro step to left wing Williams. Williams for three. Missed it. Somebody got a piece of it. That was Bobby Parker. Bobby Parker got a piece of that three. And then the ball deflected out of bounds by Swick. 82-72. Mineral Area College on top by 10. 2:40 remaining in regulation. Sonnell in the backcourt nearly threw it away. But Young has it in the backcourt to Sonnell. Sonnell now crossing the timeline. Double teamed. A bouncer to Young. And a foul whistled against Swick. This one going on Destin Williams. Or maybe, who's it on? Maybe Perkins. If that's against Perkins, and it is, the leading scorer for Swick just fouled out. This guy played like a man, though, tonight. You know, a good, strong, quality, talented man, one of those kind. Perkins scored 24 in the opener, 26 tonight. Tremendous player. Jalen Hill also terrific player for Swick. He's still in the game with 19. And Sonnell is at the free throw line where he clunks the first one. Fabio Sonnell, 2 for 4 from the foul line tonight. 2 for 5 on the year. Mac leads by 10, 82-72. Sonnell, another chance. Got that one to go. Fabio Sonnell with 5 points. Singh checks in for Fabio. 2:28 remaining in our second half. 83-72. Mac by 11. Their largest lead has been 12. Had that 3 different times. Swick basketball. Cut of the circle, Williams. Williams swings it to the right side. James, he's outside of the arc and bounces it to the right corner to Roberson. Roberson works it back outside. Mac trying to keep everything out of the paint right here. Lob it underneath, and Hill is fouled by Cameron. Zach Cameron has had a quality game. 13 points for Zach, a couple of blocks, some nasty dunks. That's the third personal on Zach. As Fabio Sonnell prepares to check back in. 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in regulation. So Sonnell is in for Singh. At the free throw line, Jalen Hill looking for a 20-point game. Averaged almost 21 a game last year. Good for 14th in the country. And here's Hill's first one as he sinks it. And he does have a 20-point night. He and Perkins have combined for 46. The starting post players for the Blue Storm. Hill back to the stripe. And he rolls this one through as well. Blackjack for Jalen Hill. 83-74, Mac by 9. Sonnell in the backcourt, walked with it. Boy, Sonnell almost threw it away last time. When he tried to get it to Young this time, he got the pass back and just picked his pivot foot up. 83-74, Mineral Area College leads by 9. 2:10 remaining in regulation. Swick basketball. A lob into James. James at the free throw line. Nearly turned it over, then did. Ball stolen away by a Hale. Young lobs it. This is for Cameron, who dunks right on top of somebody's bean. 15 points for Cameron. He's got 5 dunks. This guy's filthy when you get him in the right spots. 85-74, Mac by 11. Cameron trying to guard Hill, and Hill takes him to school that time. Oh, mercy. Throws a little pump fake at him. Cameron got straight up, and Hill went right around him. He's got 23 now. 85-76. Singh driving it. Mid-post, left side. Turns it back around, sends it back outside. 1:25 remaining in regulation. Young is fouled. Out at half court. Foul going on Destin Williams, and he fouls out. He becomes the second Swick player to foul out tonight. He scored 4. To the free throw line, Roman Young. I go with Roman as our player of the game. I think I'm going to go with his half-court shot at the end of the first half as our play of the game. That was pretty awesome. And Young splits the strings. He's got 24. 86-76, Mac by 10. 1:24 remaining in regulation. We're back after this 30-second pause on KREI. Mineral Area College by 10, 86-76. And it's Roman Young at the free throw line. He's got 24 points in tonight's game to lead the Mineral Area College Cardinals in scoring. And he's back to the free throw line looking for more. It's been a fun game. It's been a very competitive game. The first 8 minutes of our second half, it was just 1 point lead for each team, and they just went back and forth. 86-76, Mac by 10. Young to the free throw line. He's got one more shot. 24 points already for Roman Young. Played his high school ball at Sunrise Academy in Wichita, Kansas, the same school that produced. He sinks the next one right there. Well done by Young. Cameron trying to take the charge. Can't do it, and count the basket right there by Braylon James. So Cameron now has his 4th personal foul. Snell and Singh just going back and forth to finish my thought. Sunrise Academy in Wichita, Kansas, the same school that produced Buddy Hield a few years ago, National Player of the Year at Oklahoma. Free throw in by Braylon James. The Blue Storm just not going to go away. They're going to play it out with 1:15 remaining in the second half, and Snell has this one stolen away, and that creates a layup on the other end as Kenny Roberson gets that one to fall down, and Snell with just a whole world of trouble trying to bring the ball up the floor. 87-81, Mineral Area College led by 12 points at 82-70, but it's been an 11-5 push by Swick to close here with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining in our second half. We'd like to thank Comtree of Festus. Let's thank the YMCA of Jefferson County in Festus. Lucas Smith Chrysler Center of Festus for sponsoring Mineral Area College basketball. And, of course, Mineral Area College providing our Mineral Area College broadcast booth here courtside at the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse. It's been a fun one. And it'll be even that much more fun if Mac can close it out. Singh, Parker, Roman, Hale, Cameron, the 5 on the floor for Mineral Area College. And as the Cardinals get the ball in play, Young is quickly double-teamed and calls a timeout. So 1:07 remaining in the second half, 87-81. Mac leading it. We're back in 30 seconds on KREI. Just 67 seconds left. Mac led by 12. Just about 2 minutes ago, it was 82-70, but Swick is, they've pushed a little closer here. 87-81 the score. And Mineral Area College going in against this full court pressure. A foul against Swick in the backcourt. That one going against Braden Fitzgerald's. Stepping up to the free throw line will be Roman Young, and Roman has been solid from the free throw line tonight. He's 6 for 7 from the foul line tonight, and he's 10 for 11 on the year. So he's the guy that you want there. Plus, he's got 25 points tonight, and now make it 26. Roman just 5'11", but his defense, I think, has been very good tonight. The way he moves his feet and stay in front of those offensive players, he could push the lead out to 8. Missed it, though, that time. He's got 26. 88-81. Mineral Area College leads by 7. Swick basketball. Three-pointer by James. Oh, mercy. Knocked it down. 9 points for Braylon James. And we've got a 4-point game. 88-84. Swick won't go away. But we will for 30 seconds on KREI. Mineral Area College by only 4 points. Mac led it 82-70, but it's been a 14-4 push by Swick, and they've made it a 4-point game here. 14-6 push, I beg your pardon. They've made it a 4-point game. We're under a minute to go. 55 seconds left in regulation, and it'll be Mac basketball. So Mac, well, the formula pretty simple here. Hold on to the ball and make your free throws. You complete that formula, you're going to be in pretty good shape for a win here. Singh has it in the backcourt, picks the dribble up, fires to a Hale across the timeline, and Parker had it for a second, nearly turned it over before James tapped it out of bounds. Whew. Things getting a little dicey here in the Bob. 47 seconds left in regulation. A Hale to put it in play and fires it into the backcourt. Young, a good effort that time by James to try to steal it. Young is the guy that you want the ball in the hands of, and he is fouled by James. So Roman going back to the foul line. Young with 26 points in the game. And he's going to the foul line for 2 more shots. Second foul against Braylon James. Mac 15 for 22 from the foul line tonight. Make it 16 out of 23. Well done by Young, and that's point number 27. Roman back to the stripe. 89-84 for Mac, got them both. 28 for Roman Young, and now 17 for 24 for Mac at the free throw line. 90-84. All of a sudden you look up and there are a whole lot of points being scored tonight. Here's a 3 by Stevens, drilled it. Holy smokes. It's a 3-point game. Oliver Stevens, his 3rd triple of the game. And Mac, who had a 12-point lead with 3.5 to go, and a 10-point lead with 2.5 to go, now leads by only a bucket, 90-87. 35 seconds left in regulation. We're back in 30 seconds on KREI. Well, Braylon James is at a 3. Oliver Stevens hit a 3. And this Blue Storm team doesn't want to quit. 35 seconds left in regulation. Back at a 12-point lead with 3.5 left, a 10-point lead with 2.5 left, and they lead now by 3, 90-87. 35 seconds left. Singh to put it in play. A Hale breaks open. They find him with the basketball. A Hale back to Singh. Singh against the double team and fouled. So Lance going to the free throw line. And you've got to figure, say at least hit 1 of 2 to make it a 2-possession game, but you love both of them. That foul going against Braylon James. So Singh at the free throw line. Lance has 7 points tonight. He is 1 for 4 at the line on the year. First free throw is perfect. I mean, dead solid middle. Well done by Lance, and he's made it a 4-point game. 91-87. 31 seconds left in the second half. Singh back to the stripe. So Singh at the line. He tickles the twine, and he's got 9. And the margin now 5 for the Cardinals. Singh out, Snell in. 92-87. Mac by 5. Swick basketball. They've hit threes the last 2 times down. Fitzgerald comes off of a screen, bounces it over to the left wing. Steven elevates for three, goes to the left corner. Hill for three. In and out. Rebound, Parker. And finally, Swick misses here late. And Bobby Parker goes above the rim for the rebound. Big rebound by Parker right there. The foul went against Steven. But Hill had that three about halfway down before it rattled and popped back out. So 92-87. And if Bobby can knock both of these down, he'd make it a three-possession game. And most of the fans here at the Bob could breathe a little easier. Here's the first one from Bobby. Missed it. So the best he can do is stretch the lead to 6, and it'd still be a two-possession game. Parker with 18 points tonight, but he's 0 for 2 from the foul line. Make it 0-3. And Mac still leads by 5, 17, 16, and Young fouls. So not only does he stop the clock, but Braylon James now goes to the free throw line for 2, and he make it a one-possession game. Third one on Roman Young. A few breakdowns here for Mac. Some turnovers on the pressure. Some missed free throws. And a foul there by Roman Young. But the free throw is an air ball by James. He's 2 for 5 tonight. Well, that helps matters. 92-87, Mac by 5. So James cannot make it a one-possession game if he makes this one, which he does, and he's got 10. And Mac leads by 4, 92-88. Singh to put it in play. Looking for Young, finds him. Young is fouled. 16 seconds left. A 4-point advantage for Mineral Area College. Mac trying to win its home opener here in the 2017-2018 basketball season. The fourth foul on Kenny Roberson. And that will send Roman Young to the free throw line. Roman has 28 points, so he could have a 30-point night if he hits both free throws here. Well, that'd be a nice game, wouldn't it? Roman averaging 10.5 points per game over the first 2 games. And he's exploded tonight. Now he's got 29. So Roman looking for point number 30. He's done most of the ball handling. He's played great defense. Well, mostly great. Sure Coach will have something to say about that. Young's free throw, stroke it. He's got 30. Roman Young with 30 points. What a game for him. And the lead is 6 for Mac. Over to the right wing 3. Three-pointer missed by Roberson. Fabio Snell grabs the rebound, throws it over to Hale, and with 7 seconds left, the Mineral Area College Cardinals look at least like they're going to win that home opener. Jamie Hale steps to the free throw line. This will be his first free throw attempt tonight. He's 1 for 2 from the stripe on the year. Only 2 games in. Jamie will have a couple of tries right here, but Roman Young got to be our player of the game tonight for Mac. Hale's first free throw missed. Such a great shooter, too. I mean, a tremendous shooter. Outside of the arc, wow. Lights out. But only 1 for 3 from the line this year so far. Second one, got it. He's got 8, and the lead is now 95-88, 7-point lead. Right wing jumper up and in by Roberson. He's got 13, and Mineral Area College wins its home opener and scores 95 points in the process. Mac, 95. Swick, 90. The Cardinals now 2-1 on the season. The Blue Storm are 1-1. We're back with your post-game show on the other side of this 2-minute timeout right here on KREI.